other groups that they do stuff with. So if we have the chance to talk to other gamers and other DMs about how they do things and whatnot, then it's going to give us a different perspective than we have. Like I said, we've done this for about 20 years. You've done it for the same or more.
Yep.
And your perspective on DMing is going to be different. How you do things is going to be different. So I mean, we get to walk away with the knowledge that hey, here's things that we hadn't considered before.
Yeah, one of the disadvantages we actually have is because me and Ted, like you said, we've been in the same group for 17 years. Has it been that long?
It's around 18 or so.
And then, even my brother Ryan has been in and out over the course of that time, except for when he moved out to Albuquerque for a few years. So our play styles are very similar to... Oops.
That's okay. Water.
Just because we've been playing together so long, even unintentionally, it just you kind of like graft each other's personalities, I guess. So when we do get fresh ideas and new perspectives, it is kind of cool because it helps spark us. And not only that, even doing these videos, people will leave comments and I go, oh, and they'll come up with an idea off of something we said that we weren't actually thinking about. I'm like, oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
We did our Lich versus Beholder video, and like, people are like, well, were they fighting? Where were they fighting? Was it in a dungeon? Was it underground? Why didn't the beholder just float up? Things like that. And the different environments, which that's what we're talking about. A dungeon crawl. The dungeon crawl is a specific type of environment that combines people and limits their choices. So, hearing what you have to say on that, and compared to what we've done over the years, I think that's going to be really valuable and helpful to people, especially if they're new to running a game, because they get the advantage of not making all the stupid mistakes that we made when we first started. So it's really cool. What about you, Ted? You got a favorite monster or something that stands out when you're think dungeon crawl?
I don't know. I mean, as Carrie said, with a dungeon crawl, a lot of the terrain is going to be taken into account, and you have to also factor in what the players can actually handle. If you're going to do a dungeon crawl, you want to do it upright. You want to make sure that the players are going to be suitably challenged. And I know, going back to some of your old dungeons, I mean, we've had the long haul where you have 2 or 3 sessions in a single dungeon before you can manage to get out. And it's like all that grind. We haven't leveled. We haven't had a serious rest. We're barely getting by with the skin of our teeth type of situation. So I mean, I just like to try and flavor things differently. I don't like to rehash. So as far as a favorite monster in a dungeon, I don't think so. I like to try and change it up each time, just with the vast years of experience, and as you said, gaming with the same group. No player wants to be like, I feel like I've done this already. So having something that's fresh each time. You go into a dungeon at a different level. That means the different levels of monsters are going to be the same, and with a plethora of monster manuals, monstrous manuals, whatever terminology you want to call it. You got a book with bad guys in it. You've got a lot of choices. So, all right, well, if your characters are third, well, then you can use 2 through 5th, and see how you can splash it in there. So with all the choices, just keep doing something different. Variety.
Yeah, my crutch is I love mimics. Especially in a dungeon, I like to use mimics, and then you have to find new ways to use mimics and trick your players, and you can't keep doing it or they get used to it. They're like, they won't touch anything. So the door.
That's one I don't think I've seen yet.
The door mimic.
Yeah, you go to open the door and you're stuck to it. It's nobody's gonna expect that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't done that one.
Yeah, the statue holding the gem. That's the classic. The treasure chest, that's the second go-to. But one of the things I was reading, it says there's 2 levers on the wall. One of them's the lever that opens the bridge. The other one's the mimic. That's another killer. Mimics just suck. But we did a monster video on mimic. Go ahead and check it out. But there's a lot of fun stuff on that one. But if you overuse the mimic, then